Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's JPA here. Now before I get into today's video, you might be wondering what I'm wearing. This is a Rangers top. I'll repeat that again, Rangers top. Sounds good, eh? So the game at the weekend finished Rangers 5, Hamilton 0. And if you want to go back to the last time Rangers won 5-0 at home, you have to go all the way back to last weekend. We were absolutely outstanding yet again. And I can't heap enough praise on this Rangers side just now. Obviously they got a disappointing result in Europe on Thursday. We just kind of have to move on for that. These results are going to happen in Europe. The European teams are really, really good, and we're going to have to put up with the fact that we might not win every game in Europe. But certainly domestically, we are simply firing on all cylinders. I'll just go through the goals quickly. I didn't want to waste too much time on the goals, and there's certainly no point going through every single chance that we created because there was just so many. 7 minutes in, Jermaine Defoe got the first goal. It was a really clever pass in between the two centre backs from Greg Stewart. Keeper came out and an absolute exquisite chip from Jermaine Defoe just inside the edge of the area. A really good finish. And it's just kind of what you expect from Defoe. And Jermaine Defoe obviously got a hat-trick, and I'll talk about that. But his 3 goals were just unique. Everyone was different. And to go on 1-0 after just 7 minutes, I thought was really, really good. No long after that, Jermaine Defoe almost scored again from a corner. Got lost at the back post. Nobody marking him, and he hit the post from probably about 2 yards out. He was unlucky. It was a strange angle for him to score from, but he was really unlucky with that as well. So, as you'd expect, Ibrox, Hamilton sat in very, very deep. They didn't really want to come out, and they were camped in their own area for pretty much the whole game. And that allowed our centre-backs to push up really far up the pitch, and this is where the second goal came from. Connor Goldson gets the ball in the middle of the park, really high up, plays out to Tavernier and continues his run into the box. Tavernier plays an inch perfect cross right in the middle of the danger area, and Connor Goldson, who had made his run into the box with a superb diving header. No like a centre half, to get a goal like that. It was more like a centre forward's goal, really, and it was really well taken from Connor Goldson, who himself had taken criticism, and Tavernier on that Thursday night. It's good to see them combining for that goal. We went at half time, it was only 2-0, and we came out in the second half, and you were just expecting more goals. We didn't really wait too long to get one. Jermaine Defoe was brought down just outside the edge of the area, and up stepped Barisic, and Barisic hit a almost perfect free kick again. That's his 3rd time he's scored direct from a free kick this season, but unfortunately he's only been given 2 of these goals. The first one was against St Joseph's way back in August, or was it even July? I think it might have been. Anyway, it was at the start of the season, and it crossed the line. He didn't get it. Connor Goldson stole it, but that's the 3rd time that he's actually scored from these dead ball situations. So fantastic goal for Barisic, and great to be 3-0 up, and we had to wait another 2 minutes for the next goal. Jermaine Defoe again. The ball gets played into him, and he just has a superb turn. It actually reminded me of Michael Moles in his prime. The way he quickly turned the defender, went straight goal. Now in sports scene, the track claim that it take a deflection on the way in, I really don't think it does. I just think it's put so far into the corner, just perfectly placed for Defoe, and to say it took a deflection's a little bit of an injustice for me. Perfect goal, 4-0. And finally, our 5th and final goal came from Defoe again. He played in Greg Stewart in the edge of the area. Greg Stewart cut inside, tried to score, hit it straight at the keeper unfortunately, and it fell straight to Jermaine Defoe. And there's only one outcome when that happens, a Predator's goal, and he took it really well to finish his hat-trick. And that's his 2nd hat-trick this season at home, having got a hat-trick against Hibs. So that was delightful, and it finished 5-0. A couple of things to talk about out with the goals that we scored. We did create a number of chances. There was one move in the second half that was absolute exquisite play. One touch passing, I think there was maybe 2 or 3 1-2s going on the edge of the box. Eventually fell to Arfield, and Arfield hit it, saved by the keeper. Ojo tried to get in there as well. It fell to Arfield again, and he put it right across the edge of the area, and Stuart missed it by about that. Really good move, passing move for the shot for Arfield to begin with. I don't know if you've seen the highlights. If you get the chance, go ahead and look at that. The other thing I wanted to talk about was penalty claims. We had 2 penalty claims in that match, and we were lucky not to get at least one of them. First one was Tavernier had made a run into the box, and it looked as if he was clipped. Now the camera angles I've seen, have not been the best, so I can't conclusively say what it was. A penalty. Looked very much to me was a penalty, but as I say, poor camera angles, so I can understand why the referee hasn't given one. Second one, I'm really not sure why the referee hasn't given it. Again, Tavernier crossing it in, and Fjortoft, the Norwegian centre half for Hamilton, dives with his hand towards the ball, hits clear contact with his hand, and then it rolls back to the goalkeeper. Now, the 2 questions from Alan McLaren, who was second commentator on Rangers TV, was, one, if that's not a handball, which it clearly was. Second of all, why was it not deemed a pass back? Because he clearly tried to help it back onto the keeper, which I agree with. I think it should have been a penalty. Not that disappointing that we never got it, considering we won 5-0. But it would have helped the goal scored column, certainly. In terms of man of the match, I'm going to go for Defoe, but it probably could have been any one of 10 players. The only one I wouldn't say would be McGregor. I think that's the second home game in a row he's done nothing. Very poor from him. Had nothing to do all game. He probably could have sat up in the stands and it wouldn't have made the slightest bit of difference. Notable mentions for Edmondson. He came in, thought he had an absolute outstanding game. Didn't have a lot to defending to do, but his distribution for the back was perfect for me. Didn't put a foot wrong, and he was always positive. Jamie Murphy, good to see him back in a Rangers shirt. Played well. He was actually unlucky. He just strayed offside, and his shot managed to hit the post. Very unlucky. I thought Stuart had another strong game. Thought Morelos, when he came on, looked hungry, almost scored. He really looked like he wanted a goal, which is really good for our striker to score a hat-trick, and then Morelos to come on and look as hungry as Defoe did. I thought Kamara had a good game. I thought in the last couple of weeks he's not been quite on point, but I thought in this game he really played well. Steve Davis again was outstanding. Bono Barisic is just coming in better and better every week. I thought Tav had a better game than Thursday night. Obviously, I don't think he could have played much worse, to be honest, but it was good to see him bounce back and play well. Got a couple of good crosses in. A number of bad crosses as well, to be honest, but he just kept at it, and I thought he deserved a penalty for at least one of his bursts into the box. So I'm just going to wrap this video up, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I will say I'm obviously delighted to be top of the league. It's only 2 points and there's still a long way to go, so I'm not going to get carried away, but I will say if we win our next 30 games we will be champions, so that's the task. So thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.